Welcome. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Father, mother, son, daughter, father, son, daughter, husband, wife. Brave men and women. Brave men and women. Piping hot coffee. Can you believe it? We've already reached hump day, and as you can see, I'm dressed down a little bit. Everybody seems to be complimentary of the sweater. But when I have important things to do, sometimes I got to change it up. So just be advised that in the middle of this very drop, I may have to throw on the coat and get ready for an appointment. Because when the Punisher's getting ready for the game, he's got to look the part. And now then, here we are on a hump day. I know that everybody enjoyed that Sunday podcast, some more than others. And now, before we get too far along, let's pay some bills. Today's message is brought to you by the donut hole. Why eat the whole donut when you can just eat the whole? And you can enjoy it with some coffee. These happen to be blueberry donut holes, okay? And I got them at a store called Martin's. Puts out some pretty good donut holes. And now, back to your regularly scheduled program. Welcome back. Kind of had to wash down that donut hole. So hey, try the donut holes. But anyway, oh boy. I know everybody saw that testimony. We talked about it. What a snotty woman. But the judge who issued the $355 million fine and 3 years probation, or 3 years of no business in New York, on Trump is unheard of. Even the Associated Press has said that after looking at over 70 years of cases, like 150 different cases, nothing comes close to this. Now, they say they don't have to prove that you harmed anyone, but nobody was harmed. All of the banks actually said, what? We had no problem. Everything was good. So I suspect this will be overturned. And listening to Kevin Leary on the news today, who is a very good businessman, he said this is going to impact New York terribly if they hold this up, because who's going to want to do business in New York? You see, they say what happens is a big developer builds a big, huge building. And then when they go to get a loan to get another building, they say, well, what's your collateral? And they say, well, my collateral is, look what I've done before. And they do it based on, reputation and the success of previous buildings. And then they do some calculations and stuff, and they get the loan, and they would do another one, which is all that he was doing. So it's a big crock of crap, okay? So we'll see how that goes. Now, a lot of people said they love that set, the Mr. Rogers set. Would you like to see it again? And on set, here we go. Isn't that beautiful? It is a nice set, I have to admit. And my Mr. Rogers impersonation, somebody said, oh, you don't do a very good Mr. Oh, come on. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Because I like you just the way you are. Oh, that ain't that bad. Now, come on. And if you can do it better, by all means, do it. Post the link down there while you're subscribing. And let me see your rendition of Mr. Rogers. Okay. I was searching through my email, the fan mail. I have to admit, there are a couple that go directly to spam on purpose, because I've seen so much. It's such, I can't even make out what the hell they're saying. But one person in particular just sends email after email after email. And there's nothing more satisfying than hitting empty spam. Yeah. Look, send something constructive, send a question, a comment, but I do not accept nonsense. All right. Yeah. All right. So look, this week has really been trudging along. I know that people were expecting a big snowstorm on Friday night last week. It didn't really happen. Got an inch or so, and then it just melted off. But more importantly, is that we're on Operation Royal Flush 7.0 and Operation Sudden Impact 5.0. By the way, Clint Eastwood is 93 and putting out a new movie. I think it's called Juror Number 2. He's just going to keep directing and putting out movies until his last dying breath, which we hope is from years and years from now. So, now, looks like the Punisher has to get ready for a meeting. Oh, see that? When the Punisher steps up his game, it is time to get ready, and that's why he gets dressed up. I'll put a tie on in a few minutes, though. But I didn't want to waste too much time getting ready. So did you see Mayor Eric Adams in New York? He had to pull back. They were going to take some luxury apartment building that some bank defaulted on years ago. And suddenly, because we have a bunch of illegals in town, we're going to go ahead and spend money and fix it up and put them up. The people were livid. They held a big emergency meeting, and they got him to back off. This is crazy. I'm going to go on a rant here now because I'm completely stumped how this country will spend millions, billions of dollars to deal with illegal migrants. They get health care, they get cash, they get housing, they get taken care of, taken every city they want, and you'll do nothing for actual American citizens who are out on the streets? I cannot understand this. Taking care of illegals better than our own United States citizens. This is crazy. But back to that luxury apartment. Perhaps they should enlist Trump to come in and build it back up for real people. Real people in need of homes that are U.S. citizens. I am so done with this. Now, you see that? My blood pressure gets up. Let me measure it. Oh, it's normal. I don't get too worked up. So, you know it. I know it. The American people know it. Oh, by the way, I think that I'm going to head on out to Palestine and see the people, a year later. What the hell? That was crazy. How do you even go a year later? At that point, you done screwed the pooch. There's no way you can go now. But he did. Mr. Magoo went out there to East Palestine and fed him a line of crap. Complete and utter horse crap. Now then, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Everybody saw the count on those heads. People had a very, very meticulous count. They were even counting the one that went down to shoot, knowing that it would add to what they saw. But some people earlier were wrong. They said 8 heads, and there were actually 9. One was on the floor. So now, what are we up to? 13 as of last one. Who knows after this one? So I challenge you to always do the count and see how many heads are on the wall. That's right. They are stacking up. I didn't even get a chance to file one. You saw it laying on the top. Because, remember, I got to classify them, file them, assign a case number, and I put a name. You'll see a couple of name tags up on there, if you look closely. But, anyway, enjoy your hump day. The rest of your hump day, that is. And the rest of your week. And we'll see you on Friday. And screw James Whitey Bulger. We'll talk to you later. Bye.